Hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is Ronnie and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Again, always forgetting about the name. And today, it's a little weird, isn't it? I don't know why, but the zone I live in, just like 2 days ago, I recorded another episode of Danganronpa. I think it was the last one I recorded actually. And when I did, it was so hot. I needed to have my AC on and everything, and I needed to just not to get sweaty in here after recording for so long. Today it's so cold. I need to wear pants. I don't understand. Just 2 days of difference and completely different weather. Well, anyways, let's just get into it. Discover who murdered Byakuya, which was very wow. I still can't really believe he's dead. I can't believe he's gone, ma. I can't believe it. Let's just do it. Under this very table, Byakuya was first. I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only good thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is the lamp. Yeah, the desk lamp. The only thing which is actually on top of the desk. It looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the outlet. The blackout, actually. Other than that, there's nothing on the table that really stands out to me, so now's the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout. Goddamn, as if to encourage myself, and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately I noticed an inexplicable, unspeakable and explainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things. I just realized something. Didn't the report, although it was a while ago that I read the report and that I know everything, he was punctured with something, wasn't he? There were like circular marks on his body. Does that mean it was like a thing, an iron? God, I can't remember the first name of it. Well, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. The body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was, according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Also, I don't know if he was like stabbed with that, you know. I can't remember the first word. That's so weird. You know, for the iron, for you to actually put the meat on, I cannot remember the name for the sake of whatever. It had circular marks, god damn it, drawn in there. That's why I assume it was one of those, because those are circular, so I don't really know. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Yeah, see? Monokuma file #1 has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. What should we check next? Knife, a bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? It was already here! Oh my god! Did Nagito do it? Because Nagito was the one who was actually here before Byakuya. So if the knife was actually used to kill him, then it had to be Nagito, right? I don't know. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that duralumin case, yes. It's possible that they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that has been applied to the hilt, not only to the hilt but also to the piece of tape that was under the table, which is probably where they hid the knife. They like taped it on the top of the... Oh! Isn't this see in the dark paint? Because it will like stand out in the middle of the dark, this kind of paint. So whoever did this, they planned it. It was like they brought the knife and they brought the like the goddamn tape, the see in the dark tape, and taped the knife under the table. And then when the power was off, it was because of them. So they somehow made a power outage occur. I still have no idea how. Maybe all the irons that were in the storage room. Oh, I cut that part off. Oh yeah, I have to go and check it out. The storage room, because I went to check it and there were just some 3 random irons, so I thought it was nothing. Maybe it was. Maybe that's what made the power outage. That's because I thought it had nothing to do with the case, so I was like, okay, whatever, just do whatever. I'll just cut it because it's no big deal. It's not really needed, but apparently it is. So yeah, I really regret doing that now. We now have to go and check it again. Probably because only now that they will actually think that the irons could have done that. Because, you know, 3 irons in an old building like this could probably do some serious damage to the electric current, just saying. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? I just said that. Thank you for saying what I already said. Knife has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And the tape which was holding it, and something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be a paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Maybe Byakuya like was trying to murder someone, but then that someone actually noticed that he was in the dark with these night vision goggles and murdered him. I don't know. Oh no! They could only be from Byakuya, couldn't they? Because this is supposedly part of the special equipment he brought himself from the supermarket, probably. It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table? Because they're not binoculars, they are actually night vision goggles. Are you stupid or something? Yeah, Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they? Those are probably night vision goggles. Oh, someone who's actually smart. But you're probably the killer, so I don't like you. Because he was actually the only one with like access to the room before the actual thing happened. So yeah. Night vision goggles. I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. So have I. Apparently, our character Hajime Hinata is just a big dummy dude. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use the night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? No, I think it was actually Byakuya who had them. If you actually thought for a second. Do I really need to put like the facts in front of your face so you can actually see something? Probably. Well, there's nothing here, I believe. No, probably not. I can't... I've already seen this. No. Oh. What? Yes, I've already checked this. Bloodstain. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The body is collapsed face down under the table. Yes, we know that. As if the middle attempting it. According to the Monokuma file, yeah, we've already seen this. What is this? Oh my god, what the hell? I've clicked this before. Didn't I click the bloodstain? This time, this is happening. Why? Doesn't seem leading to the blood pool. Why was it different this time? I don't understand. Didn't I click that more than once? The bloodstain? Bloodstain under the table. Okay then. I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table, despite the fact that it's just me. I think I'm working pretty hard, even if it's a little. I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. That was just weird. This was just fucking weird. Let's see this. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin. Duralumin. Yes. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick, and pepper spray. Huh? What's this? The hard plastic case. But it's just a case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. The night vision goggles, of course. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that duralumin case, fuck every time, is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. No shit, Sherlock. That was actually pretty fast. If somebody could actually do that, that would be pretty fast. Which means the weapon inside the duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all of this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be it. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Probably. Duralumin case has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Finally, I've said it correctly. Can we? No, we can't leave yet. So probably I don't know. Let's check this. A remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you. Why can't you act a little more grown up? Huh? What was that sound just now? Oh. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. Actually, I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. So that means that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. What does that help us? How does that help us? My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. How does that happen? Like, help us. God damn it. Holy shit. Do I not have just to talk to people? Mahiro, are you alright? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine. And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've accepted it, haven't you? That we have to find out who the killer is, find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive. This whole thing would have never happened. That actually wouldn't have mattered. Because he had the night vision goggles, he knew well what the hell was going on. So yeah, that's no excuse. Stop blaming yourself, nothing good will come of it. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, Marty. Rick! God damn it. Why did I say Morty? Ah, jeez, Rick. I'm not sure I can do this. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Yeah, probably Morty wouldn't, well. Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said, got it? Yeah, that's fine, I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue? Photos! The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on, I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Snap. Oh yeah, the pictures. It felt so real. It felt that she was actually taking a picture to me. Not at all. Well, whatever. Wanna see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Please do. Let's see. It's this photo. And this one. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it just now, until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall farthest away from the table. Yeah, that's correct. Also, I don't see the cook. And somebody else. Actually, I don't see a lot of people. The swordswoman, she was in the other room. The mob guy was actually not here at all. And how many other people are here? 3, 6, and in the other one I think there are 4 more, so that makes 12, 13. There are still missing, oh no, 14, because there's actually 5 people in that one. There are 2 people missing. Oh yeah, the ultimate gamer was outside, that makes 15, and the cook makes 16, yeah. But the actual one which is missing in these photos, that was in the restaurant, or in the dining hall, whatever, is the cook, which I cannot remember the name. Teru, was it? I believe so. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could. Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided, You better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around? Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good that she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than yes, that's correct, when she was feeling down. Today my reading is amazing. Wow. Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Oh no shit, Sherlock. Well, now that you mention it, but why was Byakuya's body under a table? You're the only one that knows that, probably because you were the one who was actually here before the blackouts. You're faking it. Maybe he's not. Maybe I'm just assuming way too much. Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing. Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? About who? I must investigate my classroom, my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it, to do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down for a bit? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious how you fell earlier. I am terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. Okay, unsightly. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you made me remember it again. Oh, come on, why did you have to show? Okay, then. Everyone I made such a fool out of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool about yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. Please, please, please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. I have so many questions. So many questions. Why would that even be a truth bullet? Oh, you. I haven't talked to you yet. Oh, hellhounding earring, answer my call. Bakana. Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound earring! Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring all the time, at all times. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. Yeah, usually coins and earrings and all that stuff and paper. The small things always tend to roll or fly to the nearest little gaps and just disappear forever. It might have been fallen through gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards. Oh, there it is! I have found it! Truly! That is the Hellhound earring! It seems God only exists for my benefit. I see, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Maybe you should just give up. Give up? What? The world? I meant give up on the earring. Fool! Have you not yet realized the world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring? You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? Shh. It was foolish of me to rely on your fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Because I am so clever and I do all this stuff as I please and God just obeys to me whenever I want to, you know. Now if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. Away! He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboard has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't understand why this is so crucial. Now then, where else should I investigate? The kitchen or the storage room or every single other room like the office. Even the toilet. No, the toilet's probably not, but whatever. Hajime, a moment. What is it? When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, well, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Speak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat. I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, he said something about us being similar. I don't think I agree. I guess for now we should search the inside of the whole building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time should have happened through the entire building. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay then. I'll just go to the storage room for now. Sorry. Because of the irons. I want to show you the irons as well. This storage room is really dusty and dark. My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. If it even has cobwebs, there's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Irons, yeah, let's check that out. Huh? Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on. But why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? This is I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on? It had to be, it'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Irons in storage room has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, let's check more stuff then, shall we? Or isn't there actually anything else? Huh. Let's check everything. Just, by the way, there's a huge big piece of cloth randomly shoved in here. Is that a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Blood? Okay, this is starting to not make sense at all. Eh? A bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look. Those look like high velocity splatters, so... Huh. It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. I'm so proud of myself. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have to. Okay then. We don't have time. Why is there a 2 before it? It doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I guess I should leave them alone. A wise decision. Hey Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already, huh? Oh, I get it, you're right. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's check this. Sex of the yada 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 yada. Okay then, let's just leave then. I guess. So pushy. Old building, hallway, hallway. Let's now go and check the kitchen. What's here actually? There's just a door. Oh! What? Those aren't even... Oh, they are the big doors. Oh, that makes sense. The big doors for the corridor. That makes sense. Well, hello, mister. Hey! Were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru Teru? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get it out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the way in the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove kitchen stove as a light? Ah, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Teru's account, okay then. There's just a frying pan there. Okay then. Equipment list, yes. Byakuya must have confiscated all of the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading this... Iron skewer, that's it! God damn it! I just barely saw... you can just barely read it on the list. It's the, like, on the left, the counting from the last one, the one which is above that. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from the inside. From the outside, actually. From the outside. Then how did the killer get past Byakuyo's body check? Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the kitchen knife and hid it somewhere. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot spots. But all of this, this is all stuff. Yeah, that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Out-end truth bullet. Kitchen equipment list has been added, yada yada. Dishes. Chinese Japanese, yeah, okay then. Isn't that amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked. It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get the meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. Aoyama. God damn it. So, I don't know why. Also, I'm sorry if it's annoying. I'm trying to stop doing that, but it just happens naturally that whenever I can't read a word, I start reading it repeatedly, really fast. It may be annoying for some people. I don't know. I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently, he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? It's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Neither would I. Goddamn. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in the country settling. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu. So wild country things like that, they slip in my mind a lot, you know? Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Pico, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them. Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forget that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going. Yeah, sure thing. I'll just leave because in the storage room, it's the same thing, you know? Just, you know, where is the... Oh, no, it's here. The actual, you know, box. Yeah. The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? I saw it in last episode. It's up there. It might be related to the blackout, so it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first, which is up there. It wasn't even reached. It's just too high to reach. The blackout probably happened because of this. It didn't. It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you wouldn't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did it! Oh, it's here! You idiots have no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm not the only one. I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic. Liar! I'm serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining makes me wanna puke. Oh really? It's such a shame. Still, don't you think this Monokuma's is such a nice guy? In popularity contests, he'd take first place. What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped, then there actually wasn't nobody. Well, this duralumin case, it should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected. Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. But it's locked. Byakuya had the key to this particular duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without the permission? How are you gonna? He just went down to Byakuya's dead body. He was like, tap tap tap. Hey, do you mind I take this key? You know, since you're dead, can you please tell me if I can actually take it or not? Because help the investigation of your case since you're dead. And you know, could you actually tell us if it bothers you or not? Well, he's not saying anything, so yeah, you know, he's silent, so probably he didn't say no, so yeah. It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, goddammit. But if we don't, we can check inside that case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. I wouldn't either. Maybe I'm weird, but just in a murder case, just take a key which was inside someone's case, but that person's dead, and the key of the murder may be inside the duralumin case to know if actually someone did access it or not. So why wouldn't you let someone do that? I don't get it. See, it's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. Okay, just the wrench. So the only one which brought something besides the whole from all the other people that were inside, that came inside this building, only he brought a wrench, and he thought that the wrench was actually more dangerous than the candle sword that girl had, which she was a master in just using. She said herself that if a blow is well given, it can kill someone. You know, with a kendo sword. Actually, I don't even remember if she said that, but I do know that for a fact. If a master in kendo actually gives you a blow, it's somewhere around here by the eyes, it just cuts your blood circulation to your brain and you just die. There's nothing. You just die. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. Let's talk with her. So I can already tell you doubt me, right? No, huh? However, that does not surprise me. That is no surprise to me. As an unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time Byakuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in this office, naturally. I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here. Supposed to be here? Does that mean... So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? And most of all, why did you admit it if you were the killer? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the duralumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where did you run off to on your own?
Yeah.
Well, that is... Ugh. Pico suddenly dropped on one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me. Excuse me? What was that? Pico, it appears the bathroom inside the old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it will be Did the food have something in it? Because she was one of the only ones who actually is suffering from a stomachache. And the other girl, if she's not suffering from a stomachache, I wouldn't be surprised. Because, you know, she must have a strong stomach. From what I can gather, she must have a strong stomach. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pico wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kinda hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pico as it is. What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't like run away or something? Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? I don't really know. What other things are there? There's the goddamn this remote control. You have to, for the office air condition, huh? The timer here is set to 11 p.m. 11:30 p.m. Also set for that time. Yeah, it can't be a coincidence, right? AC timer, because that was the time at which the power went out. So, you know, desk. Is this desk the desks that the staff used for busy work? Huh? There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Well, shizzity woo. I have no idea what else to do. Other than security cameras, there's a camera, yada yada. Oh, you may say something to us. Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that? Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When when we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Piko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout into her advantage to kill Byakuya. Actually, that could be possible. She did have a kendo sword, so maybe that gave her the upper hand and made her actually be able to turn it off. But I don't think so. I think it was actually an overload because of all the irons that were turned on in the storage room. And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Kazuchi's okay then. Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. Leave here, yeah. Probably should go back to the storage room. Probably. Well, just because of the irons, maybe they actually say something different this time. These irons, yeah, turn them on and suspicious. Well, shit. He doesn't say anything different, so let us move on to other things, like let's talk with other people, like this girl, the Princess Sonia. There's something I want to ask you. What is it? It appears that the wall is a different color and material. Why is that? It's probably a fire door. A fire door? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right? I see. It's like a barrier. It's just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only one to keep cats from getting. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but don't you think about fire? What you don't think about fire doors? Truly, I am a culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Okay then. Fire door. I don't understand why, but well, whatever. Apparently, a great man once said investigations should be done on foot. So that's why I am also running. I'm also using my feet. I'm walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Huh? How did you know? Because she has good hearing. Yeah, so you did hear us. Even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Hehehe. Not only do I have perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. Well, I can agree with style because you know you like rock bands and stuff like that, and me too, especially hard rock and metal. But you seem to like every type of rock that exists. I also like the other types of rock, but I just prefer hard rock and metal. Well, I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Hibuki. She like this. She looks like the one from One Piece. I can't remember his name. Actually, I don't remember half of the names of the main characters from One Piece for some reason. I've already seen like almost every single episode, but I'm just not good with names. How was he called? I think it was actually a name that was kind of similar to hers. Maybe not. Maybe it has nothing to do with hers. I can actually search for it. Yeah, I'll just look it up in a second. Oh, yeah, that's right. The name actually has nothing to do. Let me just shut it off. Okay, then. Actually, the name has nothing to do with this one, but she looks like Usopp. If you've seen One Piece, this pose, it's exactly like Usopp's. Most of the time, whenever somebody says that he is good at something, like he usually is a big coward, but whenever somebody would tell him something like, "Oh, you have really good aim," he would be like, "I know," and just like this. Well, this leave it to Ibuki to be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La li la la. I'll hardly eat it for breakfast. Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. What? That isn't fried rice. Okay then. I read that completely wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me, I'm gonna take a bite out of you. If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously? Let's see, the first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiro. Oh, it's a blackout. Next was Kazuichi's voice. So, and then the next voice was mine. Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its unique charm. Just continue. She's not even talking. This is in her thoughts. Like it's it blue. Blue are our thoughts. Well, whatever. Maybe. Well, I don't even know. Maybe it's supposed to be to us her thoughts. That makes sense. But she's saying this as she's thinking it. Okay, that makes it less confusing. Then there were more voices, one after the other. What was that little piece? What? That little piece didn't make any sense. We could hear like Byakuya saying, "This is," like he was surprised with something, and then just hear Nagito saying, "Ouch." Well, whatever. Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Hey, aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. Exactly! This guy gets me! Wow, he's like really smart, he's the smart one. He paid attention to what Byakuya said because it was weird. The "this is" thing. Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? Exactly, what the hell, what's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care. Well, whatever, just do whatever, I don't really care. Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? Then praise me, let me bite ya. Ouch! Why are you really biting me? Because she took it literally. Well. Okay, it looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building. So how about we go check Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage? There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger? You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubts in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, don't talk like that, but that makes sense. We're doing this so we can live, you know? As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope Speak Academy. Alright, then let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. What did he mean by that? Yeah, I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Well, it's probably to recover that goddamn earring.
床下に入れるかどうかによってあの殺人の真相は大きく変わる気がするんだよね。だからそれを確かめておく必要がある。
そうか。
I see. Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. Neither have I, actually. That makes way too much sense. What do you mean?
ほら
Come on, think about it.
ね
The carpet lay didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from here.
でも
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere? No, that's not possible, are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd be only be one logical suspect. Yeah. Fuyuhiko. No. Not only him. She could be, yeah. I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside. Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did? Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here, all alone at a place like this? I'm staying guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Heh, how diligent of you. You're not coming to the party?
No.
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk? No, it's not like that, but then leave me alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here? He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone. He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Huh? When did we start talking about video games? Just now. But that doesn't make sense. RPG players supposedly like the main character is the one who wants to be talking with everyone to get everything from everyone. Because usually he's like the one which goes to every single merchant looking for a specific sword or specific equipment or specific guns depending on the era that the game passes in. Whatever. Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him. That's a relief, I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. What we should do in every single game of these is like have a checklist, and whoever could not be, we would just write like how much we thought it couldn't be, or just put an X in front of it just saying that's not it, like wrong, wrong, wrong. And then whenever there was just one name, it's probably that person. Whatever. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice. I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Well then, we should go to Byakuya's cottage, right? That's what he told us to do. Well, Byakuya's cottage. I think it's on the other, yeah, it's on the other side. It's on my side of the things, exactly. It was right next to ours. Well, clatter. Huh? It's locked. I guess we need to ask him for help. And so, Nagito took a deep breath. Hey, Monokuma! I was gonna say it normally, but I just, well, whatever. Yeah, did you call me? Nagito, when did you train Monokuma? Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate. Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it would be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already. This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial? If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Bippity boppity boo or abracadabra. Vaduzu. Clack. See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate it to your heart's content. Why did it open with a magical spell? It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sometimes I start reading like way faster than what I mean to read, and so I think I'm cocking things up, but I'm actually not. To Byakuya Togami, there's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya? There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious. Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. I mean, going inside a freaking box? There's a problem. But checking a mail, no, that's fine. It's just probably personal information, you know. For that, probably, maybe his parents had that envelope and he just keeps it with him. I don't know. Like a message that his father sent him way back ago, and he like reminds himself every day with that letter. I have no idea, but that's what's wrong. It's not that it's wrong searching through a person's belongings, but they're in for like their personal information. There's no problem. It's just fine. I don't understand. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone, huh? Yes, I've already read this. It's like a threat? Is this a crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party, huh? The first kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Byakuya, he gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility. Just to keep his promise? Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us, he probably couldn't. He probably thought that was a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there would be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself, without telling anyone. His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're trying to say? Or what you're saying, actually? No, this could be a prank. And it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. In that case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes. In that old building. Damn it! Who the hell would do that? Murder threat! Okay then. Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiro a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She probably finished it by now. You're coming with me, right? Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like time to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand. Also, if you're going back to the old building, you shouldn't hear that Mikan what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now. I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now the time is for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Yep, let's just head on there. Do whatever. Oh my god. I lost my sense of direction completely. Oh, there's this Monomi there. Hi, Monomi. I'll just go inside. I don't think there's anything useful that she can give us anyways, so... What the hell was that loud voice just now? Was that you? I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Are you talking like that because you took a shit? And so now you feel relieved? Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even my past self. That sounds like cool and all, but what are you even talking about? Shit! Exactly. What? Literally. Gah. I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make me a shitty batter out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom just before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. However, if you think about it, I'd be angered by something like that. You've underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the perseverance of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout, and the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Okay then. I should go inside, right? This is where she said she would bring everyone. Hey you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering, I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure. Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the two photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So, this is everyone standing's position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I've made this diagram by analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing at a far distance from that table. It's impossible, there's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's this line extending from the table where the Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means... So did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all. Huh? It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that clue is hidden somewhere here. An extremely important clue. And let's just talk to her to finish this off, because I have to finish up this video. And I know that there are just some little clues to find now, but I really want to, like, I really have, not want, I really have to end this episode here. And next time I'm gonna, like, make it up, so I'm gonna find the rest of the clues, and then I'm gonna start do all the class trial. That's my idea. Just as I thought. It seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside this old building, maybe. So it's just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Well, if that was just it, that was pretty shit. I thought you had something more to say, but I do not have, like, time to be searching around and all that stuff. So, but yeah, for now, that will have to do for this video. So, thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, just click the like button to let me know. Subscribe to my channel for more content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!